Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody. I'm so glad that everybody's here. We want to welcome you to this presentation. We're going to tell you about this amazing opportunity of health and wealth for you and the people around you through a great company named Purium. So first, let's start off obviously with a problem. Here in the United States and throughout the world, we have an issue. Chronic diseases are increasing by the year. Many people have many different chronic diseases, metabolic issues, issues with weight loss, cardiac issues, deep things. So we have a problem that people are getting sicker longer and staying that way. And one of the reasons why is because of the synthetic world we live in, the chemicals, the processed foods, the smog, everything. We live in a highly modernized society, and that comes at a compromise of a very chemical society, and that has attacks on our bodies. Another issue is that people are very busy. Not only are we exposed to a lot of modern toxins and things like that, but we're making a compromise on the nutrition our body needs to function, let alone deal with the toxicity around us. Busy lifestyles leading to compromising convenience. We want foods that are calorically dense, so we have the energy, but they're lacking the minerals and nutrients that our body needs to function, let alone thrive in our world. This is leading to a problem. Lifestyle diseases, diseases linked by what people are eating or not, drinking or not, exposed to or not. Type 2 diabetes, leaky gut, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, all these are associated to the foods that people are eating or should be eating or not, as well as the world around them and the toxicity that they are exposed to. A wonderful example, well, not necessarily wonderful, but one that's very hitting hard is glyphosate, a herbicide and pesticide used to kill off all the bugs so that they could grow their crops. The issue is well, not only is it bad for the bugs, it's also bad for you. This glyphosate is a toxin to the body. It was patented as a antibiotic and also a mineral descaler, so it affects the gut microbiome. It also affects your minerals. And now we're finding that there's evidence that glyphosate is linked to many different types of cancer, and it's insidious. It's everywhere in everything that's grown, especially here in the United States. So let's talk about more about our health as well. 70% of our immune system is in our gut. The things that we're eating, the things that we're consuming is going into our gut, and our immune system in our gut is our first defense to try to manage absorbing the nutrients our body desperately needs and keeping all the pathogens and the toxins that our body doesn't want to get. Also, central to health and wellness is gut and gut immunity. In addition, 90 to 95% of serotonin is made in the gut. That neurotransmitter, that happy hormone that we use that to help our mood is made in the gut. So if our gut's being under a little bit of a compromise because of what we're eating or not, the pathogens in our body that we're not clearing, we're not going to have that good mood that people really want to be able to manage their lives and their lifestyle. So here, what we want to present to you is what we call a Purium solution, convenience without compromise. The opportunity to eat in the way that your body needs and you wish you could, but at the convenience to allow you to do it in a way that's affordable and easy to do. We call it healthy fast food, right? Nutrient dense food that's still healthy for you, low in calories, but also high in nutrients with a strong focus on gut health because gut health is the key to opening up health in other aspects of your life. Also included is a proven glyphosate solution, something that's been shown in preclinical trials to detox the body from glyphosate, this insidious chemical. And at a price point that you can't argue with, it fits into everybody's food budget at $12.83 per day. It's called the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation, a great program that for 90 days that nourishes your body, feeds your gut, cleanses your gut, boosts mood, gives you a lot of energy, and allows people to have that wonderful transformation and live the lifestyle they want to at an affordable and easy way. And the results are absolutely amazing. People that go on these whole foods and superfoods through this lifestyle transformation see wonderful results, losing 37 pounds, right? Over 10 inches in their waist, right? Not only do they feel better, but they look better, sleeping through the night, bloating gone, an indication of gut health. Some people in consultation with their doctor get off different types of medications, such as blood sugar meds and even blood pressure meds in consultation with their doctor. Energy is gained. They're happy again, right? So what we're seeing now is that all your body's ever needed really is nutrient-dense food to make these different types of transformations. People lose weight, they feel better, they have more energy, they have better mood, and it's an amazing transformation that we can offer people. The company is called Purium. It's a wonderful company based in California, run by two mission-driven co-founders that you might have the opportunity to meet every year at what we call Diamond Club. Amy Venner, a mother of two, a wonderful businesswoman dedicated to transforming people's lives through health and wellness. She's an amazing, amazing woman and a strong advocate for people's health. Then we also have Dave Sandoval, a great man. I met him myself, a great giant himself in health and wellness. He is the master formulator of many of the products that you will enjoy and people around you will enjoy. He's been mentored by giants in the field such as Bernard Jensen and Wigmore, giants in the holistic field, and we all benefit from the wonderful formulations of the products that he's made and we all enjoy. So the important thing about the company Purium, not only are the co-founders amazing, but they are their own manufacturer. This is very, very important. Look at any supplement bottle or anything that you have, usually it'll say manufactured by, right? Or sorry, manufactured for, as opposed to manufactured by. What that makes us different is Purium has an amazing amount of control and the capability to ensure their products are pure. Rigorous in-house and third-party testing ensures high quality. Every ingredient is identity tested. You'd think that why do you need to do that? But it is the case where many people are buying supplements that aren't actually containing the very thing they thought they bought. Regenerative farming practices, that's huge, very, very important. Depleted soils means depleted food means depleted you. People eat organic food, but it doesn't have the nutrients that they really think they ought to be getting because it's being grown in depleted soils. Certified organic, no binders, no fillers, no chemicals, nor artificial and anything. We are selling you food the way your body is expecting to eat it before modernization made that very difficult. Everything is a whole foods philosophy. So important thing about this being Purium Beauty as a manufacturer is they have an enormous amount of control over the products. This is a truck bringing in some of the food sources into the manufacturing facility. That truck is tested for any mold, bacteria, any kind of contamination that's in their truck. It's not going to be allowed. The product is not going to be allowed into the manufacturing facility. This is a level of control that Purium could have because it's their own manufacturer and they can ensure that the food is incredibly pure and incredibly nutrient dense. So Purium has this wonderful manufacturing facility. And if you hit a diamond rank in the company, you actually have the opportunity to go to something called Diamond Club. You get to meet the owners and you get to actually tour the manufacturing facility. And it's amazing. You get to see how it's actually made and you get to really appreciate the time, the effort, and the rigorousness that goes into making these whole foods of high quality and definitely of high purity. So this is a picture of Sonia. I'll introduce her in a second. And she got to go attend it with her husband, Doug. And it's an amazing facility that everybody has a chance to visit if they hit diamond rank. So what makes us different? Good for your body. So certified organic, proven glyphosate solution, no binders, fillers, never artificial anything. This is the way that we all want to eat. And now we can at the convenience of something we can purchase. Convenient and affordable, and also in-house and third-party testing. So what makes us also different? It's also not only does Purium care about what's good for our body, but what's also good for the planet, right? So Amy and Dave made this real small, strong mission to transition to biodegradable, compostable packaging. And they have, through this, been able to save over 300,000 pounds of plastic being entered into our environment. And this is important because we all know that there's the microplastic issue. New studies find that there's a spoonful of microplastics in people's brains, 3 times as much more in people with dementia. So it's a company that cares not about what goes into your body, but what goes into your environment and not being a contributing factor to the microplastic issue, right? So why now is the ideal time to be a Purium brand partner? Sonia, I've lost track of the number of the slides. What slide am I on? Because I know I have to kind of introduce you at some point.
Right here is the spot, Ian.
Great. So I would love to introduce everybody to Sonia Magruder. She's been my upline mentor. She's been with the company for 12 years now. Please, Sonia, please take it from here.
Thank you so much. Everybody, we all loved hearing from you, Dr. Ian. I think I speak for everybody. Appreciate everything that you have shared in such a concise way. So thank you so much. And yeah, why is the ideal time to partner with Purium now? Well, you just heard what Ian said. He laid it out really in a very excellent, very concise way that we do have a problem with food, the majority of food that we're dealing with here. And there's no shortage of people who want to find a way to get nutrition, but also in a convenient way. And he talked about how this program is healthy fast food. There's no shortage of people that want to sleep better, that want to feel better, that want to have more energy, that want to have better gut health. So many are suffering from leaky gut and other maladies like that, who want to feel like themselves again. So we have what people want. We have what's in high demand. And there's also no shortage of people that could use extra income. Prices on everything have gotten so high, except for Purium. Ian said 12.83 a day. The value is incredible, but everything has gotten sky high with inflation, and people are looking for other ways to bring additional income in. If you go on chat, or I guess Google chat, whatever you're using now, and type in what are the top recession-proof business categories, you're going to see that health and food are the two things that come up on almost every single list. And it makes sense. Food's a necessity and people want to be healthy. And Purium is the perfect marriage of that. This is a way also for people to diversify their income, have that plan B income before you need it, before the unexpected happens. And it can be done in very part-time hours. You can go from trading your time for hour or time for dollars to creating time and having more time freedom. And today you're going to hear some stories from some amazing people from different walks of life who have done just that, that show you what's really possible here. So let's talk about leverage. This is how we go from trading time for dollars to creating more time. It's with the concept of leverage. And what that is illustrated here really well. So the person on the left, this is somebody who's like, yeah, I want to become a brand partner with Purium, and I have a full-time job or I have a full-time business, but I can carve out 10 hours a week to build something for myself on the side. And that's great. That's 10 hours a week. That's very, very part-time. Now with leverage, let's say you find some other people, some friends of yours, some colleagues who would also like to do the same thing. For example, in this illustration, it shows 5 of your friends wanting to join in, and they can each commit to 10 hours a week. Now, what you've done is you've tapped into not just your own 10 hours, but a total of 60 hours a week, the financial rewards of 60 hours of collective effort. And that's where the leverage comes in. And that's what a traditional job or a traditional business typically does not have. So now we're going to bust a myth. Often people will say in network marketing businesses, they'll say, well, only the people who get in at the beginning can succeed. You got to get in on the ground floor. But that's really not true at all. And we're going to share some stories here and introduce you to some people who have busted that myth. And here we go. One of them is Dr. Ian Hussein, who you just heard from. Ian is amazing, as you could see. He and his wife, Nicole, joined Purium last year, May of 2024, and got to a very high rank in the company within 4.5 months. He's a holistic health practitioner, and he's also a retired professor of biochemical engineering. And Ian, come on back. You're going to share your story with us of your Purium business journey.
So thank you, Sonia. So, as a holistic health practitioner, when Purium came into my life, it was great because it was such a wonderful thing to put my clients on and to see their transition because you always worry about whether your clients are eating well. And this combines both. It lets them eat well and also go on their own wellness journey. But the important thing is I was a professor of biochemical engineering in New York, whereas my family lived in Florida. And I always wanted to make that jump to be able to be with them. That required leaving my, tenured professor position. And Purium not only allowed me to have the products and the programs to provide my clients, but to have that financial stability to make that choice to, retire from being a professor, move into a holistic health practice, have Purium as the major source of my income, and be able to live with my family. So I'm very thankful with Purium because it's allowed me to provide health and wellness to my clients, but also have a business that's robust enough where I was allowed to leave my job and be here with my family in Florida.
Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Ian. Nothing like being with family. All right, now we've got Dr. Sarah Dybel. Sarah has just joined us. Actually, that is not correct. May 2024. Sarah just came on board a few months ago. Sorry about that, Sarah.
August 15th.
August 15th of 2025.
Yeah,
Heard Ian talk about the Diamond Club, where people earn that trip. They get to that rank of diamond, get to tour the manufacturing facility, get to hang with the owners. Well, Sarah was just there about 2 weeks ago. So, Dr. Sarah, she's amazing. She's a functional medicine practitioner and a doctor of physical therapy. Welcome, Sarah.
thank you. So I made a choice years ago to practice and trust nature. So I practice exclusively foundational medicine using molecules exactly as they occur in nature to build the human foundation because our body resonates with those. So I had piecemealed all of my protocols together for years. So when I found Purium, and to find the quality and the values and the integrity and the transparency that this company offers was just a game changer for me. The fact that they let us actually come in and tour their manufacturing facility, that is a first in 17 years of owning and running my own functional medicine practice. And I've been in medicine for almost 30 years, and no one's invited me into their facilities to show me around. And that's because most people don't manufacture their own products, so they can't invite you in. The owners are so warm, loving, transparent. They are committed to a mission. And the fact that I get to step into residual income, and look, I'm working today from the beach, right? So I don't have to be tied to my office at all times in order to be trading time for money. I actually get to earn money when I'm sleeping sometimes. And that is a beautiful transition for me as a practitioner because sometimes life pulls us away from our practice because life happens. And to still be able to make money and make this world a better place is a fantastic opportunity for me. So it's been a blessing.
Thank you so much, Sarah. Nothing like making money while making an impact and helping people improve their lives. And
Yeah.
yes, sometimes life can pull you away. And sometimes maybe you just want to take time off and take a vacation. And that's the beauty of this with that leveraged income, where the income, even though you may not be working at your traditional business, the income is still coming in. So thank you so much for that perspective. All right. So I am going to share about one of my best friends here. Her name is Melissa Hanson, and she is a five-star crown in the company. That's the highest rank in the company. She and I, we started out as strangers, and we are like friends who are family now. So Melissa has a wonderful story. She is not able to be on live today, but I'm going to just give you the quick Reader's Digest version of it. She joined Purium August 2018. The company's been around over 22 years. Okay. So all of these people have come in recently, not on the ground floor. And Melissa was a massage therapist for 20 years. That can get very grueling after a while and hard on the body. Her husband, Justin, was an electrical contractor for many years, taking big jobs that took him away from home for months at a time. Well, Melissa, since joining this business, has just crushed it, has built a beautiful team, and she was able to retire her husband, Justin. Because of this business, she was able to spend the last few years of her mom's life with her and really have beautiful quality time when her mother got a very bad diagnosis. And she's very, very grateful for that more than anything, that she had that quality time with her, didn't have to be at a job, didn't, because this is totally location independent. She could bring this business with her anywhere. So she was able to do that. And now her and Justin, they're following their passion, which is travel, and they are traveling all over the world and recently bought a condo in Greece. They bought a condo here in Florida, one in Spain. They've been able to do all of this because of what this business has done for them. So, Melissa, we love you, and we will see you next time where you'll share your story live. All right, now we're going to bust another myth, and that is, well, those people that you just brought on, they were all health practitioners, and I'm not a health practitioner, so I don't know if I could do this. So, we're going to hear from some of our team members who are not health practitioners and have had great success in this business, because this business is not based on that, but it's based on systems. And we have the systems, the training, and the mentorship to help you be successful. So we're going to bring on Jesse. Jesse's a diamond. He also just came from the Diamond Club a couple weeks ago. He became a brand partner in April of this year, and he's a general contractor. Welcome, Jesse.
Thank you, Sonia. I really appreciate it. Being a general contractor, I love what I do. I love the fact I hold great pride in the fact that I can repair and build things with my own hands. And so, but the problem is years around chemicals, dust, and the physical nature of construction has just taken a toll on my health. So when we came into this, I was looking for something to help with my health, but also one of the issues that we have in construction, and I know many contractors over the years who were in their 70s, 80s, there's no way out. When you're in the construction industry there's no retirement plan. You work until you can't work anymore. And so my wife and I realized we needed something that was going to help us to be able to have an exit plan for this hard job, and for her hard job is house cleaning. So when we got into this, we saw the model that was available to us and realized this is what we need. Not only does it help you physically with your health, but it also gives you the opportunity to have that residual income, to build something that gives you a way out and gives you that time freedom as well as location freedom. So we've seen many wins, not only health-wise, but financially, and by locking into the process. We've hit every fast start bonus through Diamond, which has helped stack our commissions and bonuses, and now helps us to pay for the products as well as help others in our families with that as well. So we saw it as a clear path. The business growth is already creating an opportunity for us to be able to look at in the near future, retiring from these businesses that are taking such a toll on our bodies. And it covers every aspect. So like I said, it covers our health as well as the wealth, giving you that residual income to be able to do so. So we see that following the program that's set before us, not trying to reinvent the wheel, you can succeed at this just as so many else have.
Thank you so much, Jesse. Love your story and loved meeting you and your wife, Dusty, at Diamond Club. We had a great time with you. So thank you so much for that. All right, next we've got Michelle Boersma, another dear friend of mine. She's a two-star crown of the company. Michelle just came in 2020, November of 2020, and she was a professional photographer. Michelle, take it away. Tell us your story.
Thank you so much. So yes, I'm Michelle, and for over 20 years, I was a high-end wedding photographer, and I loved the artistry. I loved the creativity. I loved the privilege of capturing moments and memories for people. But I was always gone from my family. I had to travel far. I knew nothing about residual income. That was not even in my vocabulary. I was still trading hours for dollars. I loved being an entrepreneur, but I was still trading hours for dollars. And then the world stopped, the world shut down, and I didn't have a plan B. I didn't think I needed a plan B. So I call that my perfect storm. Someone that I know, love, and trust, who happens to be a registered nurse, she dignified me with this incredible opportunity. I was very much struggling with my own health, all the things that Dr. Ian mentioned earlier, like everybody today. And I knew there had to be more than just living on the prescription treadmill, which is all I had seen growing up and was still seeing in my own family. At the same time that this is all going on, I become a full-time caregiver. I'm an only child. And so a lot rests on my shoulders. And that was also due to dietary damage in my family. So I was very busy. I was feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, sick. And I almost said no because I thought, oh, I just don't know if I had the time. But very quickly, I learned that this business, it's built for busy people. I said yes, I went for it. And this is made for people that are juggling careers and caregiving and families and living a full life, but still wanting freedom without sacrificing the people that we love. And that's what this did. And as a photographer, I would capture time. I would freeze it for someone. But now through this business, I get to create more than that for people, because now I get to create more time for them to spend with those that they love. That's the greatest gift that we all can have, is time with those that we love, and more time to create memories, not just document them. So it's a dream come true for me. This business has allowed me to be present as a caregiver at the bedside. It's allowed me to have the health, the stamina, the endurance to do what I'm doing for my family. It allowed me to retire my husband within the first year. It allows me to change lives of not just individuals, but whole families, to travel the world, spend time with my husband and my family. It's incredible. So to this day, I'm going to end with gratitude. I am so grateful that someone cared enough to share this with me. It has been life-changing, it has been life-giving, and it has been life transforming.
Thank you. That's absolutely beautiful, Michelle. We're so happy for you. Thank you so much. Okay. And again, busting the myth, but I'm not a health practitioner, neither was I. So I came into this almost 13 years ago, and I was working average 60, 70 hours a week as a real estate broker. My husband was doing the investment side of the business, flipping houses, managing our rental properties, and we were also caregiving for my mom. And we were really spread thin. And as a result of everything we were juggling and had on our plates, our self-care had gone completely off the back burner, which often happens when we're caregivers. We were looking for a solution for our health, honestly, not looking for a business at that point. We got on the transformation together, had incredible, profound, life-changing results. And we couldn't stop talking about it. We had to share this with other people who we knew also needed to feel better, sleep better, have more energy. And that's what we did. Everyone who joined us, which people were very eager to, they had similar results. And what did they do? They started telling everybody, and this thing snowballed so that within the first couple months, I saw a direct deposit come in from Purium, and it was equal to the rent from one of our rental properties. But we didn't have to make that big capital investment of the property. That was a big light bulb moment. And I just decided, you know what? This business model is really powerful. I had no leverage in what I was doing before, but I could see it and see the possibilities. So I decided to focus a little bit more, be a little bit more deliberate. And what happened? Within a year and a half, the income from Purium matched my full-time multiple six-figure real estate income. And I was just doing this in part-time hours alongside of that and loving every minute of it. What I love the most now and what's so gratifying for Doug and I both, and by the way, I retired myself from real estate, retired Doug from what he was doing, is that we're also able to help other people do the same and really help them get the income and the resources and buy the time, get the time freedom, the location freedom, so that they can do the things that are important to them, that they're passionate about. So we're also very, very grateful. So let's talk a little bit about how you can make money with Purium. And what I love about our compensation plan and our owners who are so mission driven and they're so generous because they really want to get this out there to as many people as possible. And they understand that they need an army or a big army to do that. So they reward people right away. You can earn your money back on your first pack in 10 days or less. It's not hard to do at all. And you can make fast start bonuses, as illustrated here, up to $6,500 in the first several months, which many of the people you heard from here have done just that, and make money right away while you're building that long-term residual income. Once you get into the higher ranks and diamond and beyond, now these bonuses become recurring monthly cash bonuses as well as profit sharing. So lots of bells and whistles are unlocked once you get to the diamond rank. And this chart here is our income disclosure statement. So it just shows you where the people you heard from today, where they're at. You can see an average monthly income in that third column, or I'm sorry, second column over is the average. The next one is the highest, but you can see diamond, crown, 2-star crown, 5-star crown. So you can see what those titles actually mean, how they correspond to the income. And the other great thing is you are never alone in this business. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. There's no shortage of free, high value mentorship and support and infrastructure to plug into so that you can be and have the best chance of being successful. So how do you get started? Well, you start by getting on your own ultimate lifestyle transformation that Ian shared with us, the Purium solution. You get started with that and your business is free. So get back to the person who invited you to this Zoom. They will answer any questions we didn't answer here, and they'll help you get started and get you on your way, get you onboarded. And that if you want to become a brand partner, they'll help you with that. If you want to start out as a customer, that's fine too. Whichever lane you pick, we are here for you. Now I want to share a little bit about Black Friday. This is going on right now. So with your ultimate lifestyle transformation, there is a free gift, which is our POG, Cocoa Hydrate, which stands for passion fruit, orange, and guava. It's a cocoa hydrate electrolyte hydration drink that is absolutely delicious. On the right, that is a picture of the POG made into a mocktail that we recently had when we were at the Diamond Club. So you're getting a full-size free product with your transformation. So this is a great time to jump on board, take advantage of that free gift. And then also some add-ons that you may want to take a look at. All of our biohack packs, these are very specific packs for specific things that people want to kind of fine tune. They're all 15% off on top of another 25% off. One of the ones that's been really, really popular is the heavy metal detox biohack pack. Many people combine that, they get that, and they get their ultimate lifestyle transformation. So they can do that heavy metal detox before they start the parasite cleanse portion of their ultimate lifestyle transformation. We also have the super aminos protein, which is part of the ultimate lifestyle transformation. It's a very high quality, highly utilizable amino acid protein. Buy 3, get 1 free for maybe other members of your family. And then our Aqua Vibrance is an additional 20% off on top of 25% off. Aqua Vibrance is a new product that turns basically any water, it's just a clear liquid, turns any water into having the properties of artesian spring water. And I never leave home without it. It's always in my purse. When I'm at a restaurant or anything like that, even getting bottled water, I put it in there. So again, get back to the person who invited you. They'll be happy to answer any additional questions, help you get started. And I'm going to stop the screen share right now and stop the recording. And we will also take any questions here that you may want to ask right now.